got a Temu product here. It is the 90-degree quick clamping set. Now, 2 of them come in the box, and they come with imperial measurements and metric measurements on the side, and a convenient notch here. That way, whatever you're buttoning up against to make a 90-degree box or shelf or whatever, you're not going to break the edge, which is very handy. So, as you see here, it's got all these holes. What these holes are for are these clamps here. These are your tie downs. So you can either have them on the inside like so, or on the outside like so. To assemble them is really quick. You just take the J hook, take the clamp, take the knob, and you just screw in place. And if you want, you can make more knobs. I mean, you just take the size of the thread here and make whatever knob you want. I mean, I might make one out of wood or brass later down the road. I don't know, but we'll see. To demonstrate how this works, I have these pieces of wood here. Notice they're not connected. Now, you can either put this on the outside like so, or on the inside like so. For this demonstration purposes, we're going to put it on the outside. Now, if you notice that notch like I'm talking about, see how it keeps it so it doesn't break the corner of the piece of wood? It's very convenient. So, whatever hole you want, that's up to you. You just put it in the hole, and then you take the other clamp and you put it in that hole. Then you just clamp her down. Now, as you can see, it's completely square. So that's a perfect 90 right there. Now I could go ahead and drill it out, or just zip some dowel rods in here or glue it up. Now, let's say that I don't know the center of the board. Well, since it has the ruler on here conveniently, I can first take a measurement of the thickness of the board, and then I can use the ruler to mark out the center of the board, and then drill it up or screw it down, whatever. Also, if you wanted to, you could take the other clamp and you can use it, and you can mark out where you wanted the holes to be with that clamp. Or let's say you want to make some dovetails and you don't have a dovetail jig. Well, you could just take this, put them where you want, and then mark them out. See? So now you just go to your router, and whatever part is colored in, not to do it, then the part that's left plain, then you router that out. Then you do the opposite to the other side. And plus, because this has enough length to it, you can just lay it down to the other side while you're marking the one side to say, hey, don't cut this side. You can mark out that side to say, hey, cut that side. So, like, I would mark this out, and then I would put a C, stands for cut. And then the other one, I would mark out and put NC for no cut. Just like that. So there's a lot of things you can do with this. You can do that. You know, this can help you out while you do a glue up. And the other thing too is, instead of having to use these, you can just use these as your tie downs to hold something together, whatever it is. Two boards gluing up in place and you don't want them to move, or let's say you're having two boards that are really stubborn and they keep on moving around on you. Well, you have it squared up. You can just take this, put it in the center, and that'll also hold that sucker right in place. And that'll also hold it in place too. That way it ain't gonna move, and it'll stay rigid for you. Now, you can also take it, you can also take these clamps, when you set it inside, then you can mark out what you want your drawers or shelves to be. So, you know, if I want my shelf to be 5.5 inches exact, I can just mark this out, 5.5 inches, and then where I've marked it 5.5 inches, I just lay this down right on that mark, and then mark it again another 5.5 inches. So basically, with this tool, there's a lot of functionality to it, and you can get a lot of stuff done with this thing, so it's pretty convenient. So that's all I got for now. So if you guys like this content, please give a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button if you would, please. Don't forget to tap that notification bell. That way the algorithm knows that you like this content. Alright, later.